Good morning, everyone.
Morning, ma'am.
Thank you for coming on short notice. I call this urgent meeting because we've just received a directive from the Executive Board. Tulay Puhunan Lending Corporation has been tasked to expand and extend our services to underserved rural areas here in Buenos Aires immediately. That includes introducing digital and financial services, microloans, and literacy training programs. This is huge opportunity but also a massive challenge. We all know that digital adoption is very slow in rural communities, so we need practical, community-focused ideas as soon as possible. Ms. Bulaw, how was the field survey I asked you to do?
Here's, ma'am. Based on my face-to-face surveys, there are indeed many cities and barangays here in Bihulgan City that has no access to lending services and no company representative have reached their areas. However, I would like to recommend Barangay Sandayao, very remote, and honestly, I feel sad knowing people that are digitally illiterate. Even the simple use of cell phones is something they struggle with. They can't adapt to digital tools because they don't understand how they work and no one is there to guide them. Many of them are farmers, buy and sell traders, and sari-sari store owners who need startup capital.
I actually have a friend in Sandayao. He told me the same thing they're interested, but no one has ever reached out to them. The problem is, there is no strong signal. Though some stores have Viso Wi-Fi vending machines, most of the adults have smartphones. It's usually their kids who do, and trust is a big issue. They're afraid of getting scammed because of the things they've read online.
That's a valid concern. If we push into Sandayao, we have to be ready for some serious challenges. First, we'll need substantial funding for on-ground training program. And right now, our resources are limited. There is no stable internet connection there, which is critical for our operations. Access to smartphones is also very limited. Plus, some residents, especially senior citizens, may resist change. And we can ignore cybersecurity risk. Well, definitely, need to come up with alternative solutions.
You're right, Nino. We can't ignore the risks and challenges, especially the fund and lack of internet connectivity, but we can still do something small and helpful while we plan for bigger things.
Yes, we can put flyers in small stores in the area, like sari-sari stores that already have vending machines, because more people gather an area who had an internet connection, and in that way, they will see our services. And we can ask the store if they can help explain a little about our services to the people who will ask.
Yes, we can bring printed loan forms. They can fill it out by hand and then bring it to our office. Or we can pick them up. In that way, people don't need to use the app right now.
From the technology side, we can create a simpler version of our app, an app that is offline and no need for internet connection to access. It can show basic info like loan details, due dates, and payment schedule, and then update when the phone gets signals. Also, instead of giving them full digital training programs right away, we can start small. We can teach them how to use a cell phone, like how to send a text, open our app, and we will teach them how to create passwords, pins, face authenticate, and biometrics, and we'll also teach them how to use GCash and Maya as the most known digital payment system here in the Philippines, and how to avoid online scams.
Yes, we can do this in steps. First, paper forms. And face-to-face help. And second, teach basic phone use. Third, introduce our app when they're ready. This way, we build trust and help them slowly understand.
We can also talk the barangay captain. We can ask permission to hold a landing day every month at the barangay hall, where people can apply for loans, insurance, pay, or ask questions.
Alright, Miralyn, I need you to draft a scheduled visit to Barangay Sandaya right away.
Yes, ma'am. I'll take note of that.
Perfect! All of you have a great ideas. I'm lucky and proud to have you as my team. So let's write this down as our starting program. It's simple, affordable, and most important, it's helpful. Thank you. Our meeting adjourned.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, Kap.
Ma'am. Sir. Good morning, ma'am. So the people there is very excited. They've been waiting since early in the morning. And then we hope that Tulay Puhunan bring us a big opportunity and success to our community. Okay, ma'am, sir. Have a seat.
Good morning, Kap. Good morning, everyone. I'm so happy to see many of you here today. Thank you for giving me your time to join us. You probably already have an idea why we come to all the way here to your barangay. We're from Tulay Puhunan Lending Corporation, and we're here to share with you the services and benefits our company offers, especially for communities like yours. By the way, I am Roslinda Lubay, the branch manager, and with me today are dedicated loan officers, Miss Miralyn and Mr. Nino Vizcara, and our digital expert, Miss Jomari Bulao. For their explanation, may I request Miss Miralyn Sarsinas, our loan officer.
Good morning, everyone. But more than just presenting what Tulay Puhunan can offer, we're really here to listen. We know many of you have concern of doubts about trying digital payments, applying for loans, or using mobile apps. Some of you have had bad experience or heard stories about scams. We want to understand your worries and guide towards safer, more accessible financial tools. We're here not just to talk but to help you and walk with you every step of the way. That's why Ms. Jomari Bulao is with us today. She is a digital expert, and she will show us how to use applications and digital payment systems and how to avoid being scammed online of the biggest concern we face.
Thank you, Ma'am Marilyn. Good morning, everyone. I know that for many of us, technology can feel a little bit confusing or scary. Even it involves money, but these digital tools are actually made to make life easier. Whether it's sending or receiving money, applying for loan, we will teach you how to do it safely and confidently. We'll go step by step, starting with basic phone use, sending text messages, and eventually using simple apps like GCash, Maya, or our very own Tulay Puhunan app. We also brought printed loan forms here, so you don't have to go online right away. You can fill them out manually and either submit them here or we'll pick them up on a scheduled day.
We're taking small steps but meaningful ones. The goal is to make sure that you don't get left behind. Thank you again for welcoming us. We were excited to begin this journey with our community. So, with no further ado, let's start this. I know you are all excited. Just fall in line and wait for your turn to ask your questions. Thank you.
Good morning, ma'am. How may I help you?
Good morning, ma'am. My concern is my husband is in Cebu City and he keeps telling me to use GCash. So he just send money directly. So in that way, I don't have to go to the city to pick it up. But honestly, I don't know how to use it. I'm afraid I might press the wrong button and lose money.
Your concern is valid, ma'am. So, dali ra na siya, ma'am. Ato na siyang i-open na itong GCash.
And then?
And then, mubutang lang ka sa imong PIN. And then, mo na siya, open.
Okay.
Mo na siya, makita niyo mo imong balance. Mo na siya. And then, if you're going to send your money, mo na siya imong pisliton. I-click lang niyo mo kani siya, send. And then, express send. And then, enter the phone number na imong sendan. Maura na siya, ma'am. And if you're interested also, ma'am, you can use Maya. This is also easy. You have just to open, download, and start an account. And then, you fill out your name, middle name, last name, and then your email address. And then, next of that, you will create your PIN.
Okay. Hala, sayang naman di ang binakog lisod.
Good morning, sir.
May I help you?
Good morning, sir. Can I apply for loan even if I don't have any collateral?
Yes, sir. That's a great question and a good news. First of all, at Tulay Puhunan, we offered microloans that don't need required collateral. This is designed especially for those who have a small business owners, farmers, and sari-sari stores like you. And also, what we do instead in assessing your capacity to pay based on your income and daily operations.
You're able to come to our place, sir.
I don't believe this digital talk.
Please stay calm, ma'am. Lower your voice.
I've been scammed twice. One time I sent money using this app and it never reached the buyer. I lost 10,000 pesos. Who will bring back that, ha? Dali na kayo masulti o mga flowery words. Kay dili man kamo ang na-scam. Kami, what if scam na pud ni? Ibalik ninyo ang kwarta?
We understand your frustration, ma'am. Sadly, those situations do happen when we're not guided properly. So, that's why we're here today to help you and others avoid those mistakes and protect yourselves. There are no safer ways and verified steps.
But when you lose money, nobody helps you. That's why I don't trust this anymore. I only deal with money.
Let me handle this, okay, ma'am?
Ma'am Galabas, I understand your fear and I wish I could go back and undo what happened to you. But I can do for you today is to make sure it doesn't happen again.
Not just for you, but to others too.
That's easy to say, but when I tried asking for help that app before, no one replied. I called and called. All I got was automatic messages. Just to try and fix it, and still nothing. I've been selling goods for years, mom. I built my business for scratch. I can't trust it just because of some new digital trend.
We know, Mom, and we respect your hard work. That's exactly why we want to protect it. You're not just a trader, you're an inspiration to others. But we also want you to know there's a safer way now, guided and with people you can reach.
That's what they said last time. It's safe, huh? It's safe. But when I lost everything, where are they?
Ma'am Galabasa, look at me. I am not an app. I'm not a stranger on the phone. I'm here standing in front of you. Our whole team is here, not to convince you overnight, but to show you in a real life how it works, how to check the source, how to verify, how to not to fall for scams again. We brought printed materials will walk with us you to thrive. If you don't want to sign up today, don't. Just sit with us, ask your questions, test it without risk. No pressure, but please don't close the door on something that can make life easier, especially for someone like you who works so hard every day.
You can now assist her.
Yun, anion na ni siya ron, ma'am. Kana, sulira ron na siya. Is there anything you didn't understand, ma'am? Please feel free to ask po if you have any questions.
I understand everything, but I won't believe anything until I prove myself that you're not fooling us.
That's better, ma'am. Thank you.
I have already submit my loan application, and I hope I can get approved. If thus, I can buy a new seed and fertilizer for next season.
Thank you.
Well, keep in touch, sir. Clyde. Don't worry because next week we will visit again here. So follow up the form.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
This is truly a blessing. Thank you for all your efforts, ma'am. You came not just with the services, but with the patience and willingness to teach. We never experienced this before.
Thank you so much, Kap. But the truth is, we learned just as much from you today. This is just the start. We'll return, not with empty promises, but with progress.
Ma'am, thank you.
Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. It's been a few months since we first stepped foot at Barangay Sandayao. And I must say the results have been inspiring. Let's take a moment to reflect on the journey and what we have achieved.
Ma'am, we now have 38 active borrowers from Sandayao. Many of them have started expanding their sari-sari stores, buying from tools, and even investing in side businesses. One of them is Aling Machado, now on Gcash payments at her store.
And also, ma'am, I remember Clyde, the farmer who thought that he couldn't qualify for anything. He told me last week that madali lang pala. Akala niya mahirap. And now he's paying his loan on time. And he even refers other farmers to us.
And the digital adoption has grown fast. More than 29 residents now use Gcash and Maya. And several of them help other create account. Even Aling Galabasa, who doubted us so strongly, came to a digital literacy follow-up and said, I may not trust easily, but now I believe because I experienced it.
That's what makes it all worth it. What started with fear and doubt turned into empowerment. We didn't just offer financial products, we built relationships and restored trust. People realized they're not being left behind.
And now, nearby barangays like Benwaki and Binantuyan are requesting visits too. Words are spreading.
They've seen the change in Sandayao and they want the same chance. So this means that we're doing something right.